2026 Mazda CX-5 marks another compelling chapter in the story of one of the most beloved compact SUVs on the road. A blend of elegant design, sharp driving dynamics, and premium-level refinement, the CX-5 has always stood out among its competitors. And for 2026, Mazda has pushed the envelope further. With a host of updates, the newest iteration maintains its place as a standout option for drivers who want something more than just another crossover. It's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about how the journey feels. From the outside, the 2026 CX-5 exhibits a fresh, subtly evolved aesthetic that stays true to Mazda's Kodo design philosophy. It's sleek, sculpted, and effortlessly sophisticated. The grille is more pronounced, the headlights are slimmer and sharper, and the entire front fascia feels more aggressive without becoming overly flashy. It's the kind of design that doesn't need to shout to be heard. Every curve and line flows purposefully, giving it a dynamic, almost athletic stance even while standing still. Mazda's attention to detail continues with new alloy wheel designs, a reworked rear bumper, and LED lighting that feels almost architectural in its precision. In certain trims, there's a hint of blacked-out trim and gloss black finishes that elevate the sportier feel of the CX-5, especially in the new GT Performance and Carbon Edition trims. These changes aren't radical, but they're enough to keep the CX-5 fresh and competitive against new arrivals in the market like the Hyundai Tucson, Honda CR-V, and Toyota RAV4. Step inside the 2026 CX-5, and the sense of craftsmanship is immediately palpable. Mazda has refined the cabin further with richer materials, softer touch surfaces, and a simplified, more elegant dashboard layout. High-quality leather, real wood trim on select models, and precision stitching on seats and panels give the interior an luxury ambience that rivals even some European brands. The seats are redesigned to improve long-distance comfort, and in higher trims, they come ventilated and heated, front and rear. Infotainment has also received a solid upgrade. The 12.3-inch central display is now standard across all trims, running Mazda's latest interface that's faster, more intuitive, and finally touch-capable when stationary. The center dial control remains, offering drivers a safer way to interact with the system on the move. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, and Mazda has finally embraced over-the-air updates, allowing future improvements without dealership visits. Add to that an optional Bose premium audio system that has been retuned for greater clarity and depth, and you get a cabin experience that feels truly immersive. Under the hood, the 2026 CX-5 offers a refined set of powertrains designed to cater to both efficiency and driving enjoyment. The base 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder returns with 187 horsepower, now with improved thermal efficiency for slightly better fuel economy. However, the star of the lineup remains the turbocharged 2.5-liter engine, delivering up to 256 horsepower and 320 pounds-to-feet of torque on premium fuel. This engine gives the CX-5 a lively character, especially in sport or GT performance trims, and it pairs beautifully with Mazda's smooth 8-speed automatic transmission, a welcome upgrade from the previous 6-speed. For 2026, Mazda has also refined its iActive all-wheel drive system, now standard across all trims. It reacts faster, transfers torque more precisely, and improves both on-road handling and off-road stability. While the CX-5 isn't marketed as an off-roader, it's more than capable of handling dirt roads, light trails, or inclement weather conditions without breaking a sweat. There's even an off-road traction assist mode in higher trims that subtly adjusts throttle response and torque distribution for better grip. What sets the CX-5 apart isn't just its mechanical spec sheet, it's how it drives. Mazda's focus on delivering a driver-centric experience continues to shine. Steering is direct and weighted just right, cornering is confident and composed, and body control feels tighter than what you'd expect in a family crossover. Even with its comfort-biased suspension tuning, the 2026 CX-5 maintains a sporty edge. It feels connected, responsive, and genuinely fun to drive, something rare in this segment. This is a crossover that doesn't treat driving as a chore but as part of the enjoyment. Fuel efficiency is solid across the board. The naturally aspirated engine delivers around 28 mpg combined, while the turbo model returns about 25 mpg combined, depending on your driving habits and fuel choice. While it's not class-leading, it strikes a good balance considering the performance on offer. Mazda has also been pushing into the electrification space, and while a full electric CX-5 hasn't arrived yet, the 2026 model does introduce a new mild hybrid system on select trims. This 48-volt setup slightly boosts fuel efficiency, smoothens engine restarts, and adds a touch of torque fill during acceleration. It's not a dramatic change, but it points to Mazda's intent to continue refining and evolving the CX-5 into a more sustainable vehicle without compromising its driving identity. On the safety front, the CX-5 remains a strong performer. It comes standard with the full suite of iActiveSense safety technologies, including adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection. For 2026, the camera and radar systems have been upgraded for better resolution and faster response times. Higher trims also add a 360-degree camera system with better clarity and a new driver attention monitoring system that gently reminds you to take a break if signs of fatigue are detected. In terms of practicality, the CX-5 continues to serve families and commuters well. Cargo space remains similar to the outgoing model, around 30.8 cubic feet behind the rear seats and about 59.3 cubic feet with them folded. While this isn't the largest in the segment, the real-world usability is enhanced by a flat-load floor, wide-opening tailgate, and thoughtful storage compartments throughout the cabin. Rear passengers get ample legroom and headroom, and there's now a fold-down center armrest with integrated cup holders and USB-C ports in most trims. One of the more understated changes for 2026 is the refinement in ride quality. Thanks to new damping technology and revised suspension geometry, the CX-5 glides over broken pavement and rough surfaces with greater composure. Road and wind noise have been reduced further, and combined with the smoother engine note and refined cabin, the overall experience is impressively quiet and premium. Another key selling point is Mazda's warranty and ownership experience. While the coverage isn't segment-leading, the brand's reputation for reliability and customer satisfaction continues to earn it praise. The CX-5 has long been a top pick for those who value not just initial quality but long-term dependability, and with 2026's improvements, that trust is likely to grow even further. In terms of pricing, Mazda has managed to keep things competitive. The base model starts in the mid-$28,000 range, while fully loaded turbocharged versions can stretch just past $40,000. Given the level of equipment, refinement, and driving enjoyment on offer, the value proposition remains strong. And for those seeking something a bit more special, the Carbon Edition offers a unique aesthetic with blacked-out trim, red leather interiors, and an aggressive stance that sets it apart without being gaudy. As the compact SUV segment becomes increasingly crowded and competitive, the 2026 Mazda CX-5 holds its ground with a clear identity. It's not the most spacious, nor the most high-tech, but it strikes a balance few others manage. It's a car that appeals to the senses, to those who care about how a car feels, looks, and drives. It's not just transportation, it's expression, quality, and character in a class where sameness often dominates. Whether you're a long-time Mazda fan or someone just exploring your options in the compact SUV space, The 2026 CX-5 deserves a serious look. It blends form and function with style and soul. In an age of cookie-cutter crossovers, it remains a standout choice that makes every drive-in, no matter how routine, something worth savoring.